Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Yankee baseball starts now. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA arcs and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now at the plate, here is Kyle Schwarber, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike. 0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
One strike now from Cole. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Kike Hernandez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance. One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
Here now the 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a line drive. Gallo is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
That is third. The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the pitch. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Judge gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. Sox 0. Yanks coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball, The Show. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully, he'll bring some of that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
And now in the box, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And it's fouled away. The pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Luke Voigt waits on deck. In there, and it's full 3-2.
Again full.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he popped him up. Schwarber is over to take a look. And this is going to be a foul ball. Popped him up. Arroyo waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Digging in next, Luke Voigt. First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1-1 to count now. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Sale has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that doesn't.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Sale gets the sign. Here's the 0-1.
Down 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still no score. now is Rafael Devers. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Devers has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Absolute ice water in his veins.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Now another 2-2.
Okay.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. His career line against Garrett Cole. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the AB now. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Softly hit down the line. And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base pass. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing for Boston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the veteran DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. Joey Gallo will be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. And that one is gone! It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Fouled away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike three called anyway, and that's out number one.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others. But the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at ball one. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
1-1.
Nope. Outside.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Down the left field line and deep. And foul. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Gary Sanchez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Sale into the windup. Full count pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
1-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We've played 2. Now 1-0 Yanks. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fouled off. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. 1 gone here in the Boston third. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First delivery to him.
Count 1-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Count.
1-2. This is popped up. And he'll put this away for the second out. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that brings up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. Now here's the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. 2-2. Pitch is popped up. Voit moving to his left. And that's the 3rd out. So nothing happening this time around. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees are out in front, 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd now. And stepping up is the shortstop, Gio Urshela.
Shortstop, number 29.
First offering.
Nope.
And that misses, ball 1. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Hot shot down the line. And that's through for a hit.
Batting, third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball,
Maybe
inside.
trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
A 1-1 is taken
2
for
balls,
ball
1
2.
strike.
The 2-1 home.
Ball, that's out.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Urshela aboard here at first with nobody out. Three and 2 full count. Now the payoff pitch home. This is hit high in the air out to left field. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone. Next to hit is Luke Voigt, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
That's
Ball
ball
2 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
So here is Aaron Judge, struck out in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
I had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
First and second now, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 1-0 the count. Two men are on with 2 men out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. The 3-2 down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Here's Joey Gallo now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Striding in for Boston, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
The 3-2 pitch. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. 1 out, base is empty, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. No runs, no hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
1 strike now from Cole. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Throw on the board takes care of him, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in will be Aaron Hicks, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Aaron Hicks.
First offering on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap. That was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Verdugo waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The catcher.
Next up is Gary Sanchez. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Tries to hold up, but did he do so in time? No, says Joe McDonald at strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hicks, the runner at second with one away. And that misses 2-1. From the stretch. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Popped up. Schwarber is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Sale sets. First pitch on the way. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball one. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
This one's down to third. Oh, look at the dive. How about that? They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. More from Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And next will be the imposing power bat, Rafael Devers. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up in this part of the lineup.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Red Sox hit is good for extra bases. And he'll make it in there safely as he starts out the fifth with a leadoff triple. So there goes the no-hit bid as they finally get their first knock of the game.
Better late than never, huh? It was a memorable first hit, too. I thought maybe he was going to be content to stop at second, but no way. He barrels into third with a triple. Maybe that wakes up the dugout, too.
Here's J.D. Martinez. This will lay off a slider too low, ball one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Martinez is up over 1,200 career hits during his time in the majors. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. 2-1. 3-1 to Martinez.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Now back, left field.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down.
The right fielder on the turn.
Stepping in next, Hunter Renfroe. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Christian Vasquez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire. Oh, my goodness. These folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More from the Bronx after this. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
DJ LeMahieu.
First delivery to him. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
In the air now out to left field. Verdugo waits on it. 1 out.
Now back.
So the next to bat will be Luke Voigt. It was a walk in his last trip. And now the first pitch.
Ball back outside.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1-1.
Now Voigt with a high fly ball out to deep left field. And it's gone. Solo shot here to left, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. the 1-0.
2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
There's ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. First offering. The 0-1 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2. This is foul right side. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch and strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate now, Joey Gallo, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at bat here at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And it's fouled away. Judge is off of first with 2 away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down. Now another 1-2.
Ball up there.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Sale sets. Here it comes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The payoff pitch one more time. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 3-1 Yanks. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
On its way is pitch number 75. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Ball 2.
2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now here's the pitch. 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th
I got
all
3-0.
right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
3-2 the count to Arroyo. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down and away, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Well, Dero, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
Standing in now, Kike Hernandez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. High fly ball out to deep right field. Judge looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And the Red Sox have drawn back to even at 3-3.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
So now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and a strike. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Still only 1 out in the inning. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Guess he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He tripled last time up. The 1-0 home is a slider taken for a ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the windup and the pitch.
He had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Now at the plate is J.D. Martinez. It was a walk in his last trip. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Luis Severino trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Luis Severino.
Stepping in now, Alex Verdugo, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Ready with the 1-1.
No, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Right side, but it's well fouled. From the stretch, the 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was 1 strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Now to bat, Hunter Renfroe. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through.
Yeah, he's going to have to earn his ribby this time up. 2 outs, a little bit different. Can't just pop something out to an outfielder and steal an RBI. You're going to have to find some green grass.
First offering. And he takes ball 1. ready with the 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
The set and the 1-1. It's 1-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. The Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. On to the bottom of the 6th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Garrett Richards enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. So now into the box is Aaron Hicks.
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron.
Field shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Richards stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that's out number 1. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Fouled off. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. And now Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
And he falls behind 0-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds it 3-3. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Christian Vasquez. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The 1-0. It's a fastball that misses.
No strike.
3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-0 pitch.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Vasquez is retired, and there's one away. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that brings up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. Now the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Behind 0-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. One out, nobody on. The bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kyle Schwarber singled in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Score remains tied at 3-3. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Gio Urshela.
The shortstop, number 29.
First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's a ball. 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Oh, that's it.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Third baseman.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Next to dig in, DJ LeMahieu. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Softly hit out toward short. And there's one down now. Stepping in once again is Luke Voigt, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
A little bit of a unique home run on that last one. A changeup in off the plate that he pulled for a home run. Not a real good idea to throw that changeup on the inner half of the plate. More executed, well-executed changeups are more down and away.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down the way, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 1-1 home, and he fouls this one off. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that 2nd out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And as Yankees fans here on television quite frequently, see ya. All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot, and it's now 5-3.
That pitch was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 5-3 New York. Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Kike Hernandez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 0-1 on its way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. The pitch. 3-2 now.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. Lifetime versus this arm. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. First offering on its way.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Here to ring him up. The caught stealing for Sanchez.
Man, that just seemed like an unnecessary steal attempt there. Down by 2, that run doesn't mean much at all. The tying run is at the plate, at least was. Let him try to make something happen, or at least keep the line moving.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time. Red Sox go down quietly. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo. First pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
That's a ball.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball! That pitch is out.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now back, the center fielder, Aaron.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. And the ball's back in quickly, so it'll be second and third now with nobody out. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Matt Barnes is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
And stepping in, Gleyber Torres. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 2 for 4.
No, that can't.
From the belt, the pitch. And it's fouled away.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Right to him. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next, it'll be Gary Sanchez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So next to bat will be Gio Urshela. He doubled his last time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
First pitch on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 1-0 pitch. In there, and it's even at 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. Gallo on third. Hicks over at second. Sanchez is over at first with 1 away. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Down the left field line and deep, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fouled off. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batting.
Next up, DJ LeMahieu. Career numbers against Matt Barnes is 2 for 3. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back to Yankee Stadium after this.
Your attention, please.
So the same situation on tap. They'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez singled last time up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. So next to hit is Alex Verdugo. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fastball laid off well below the knees. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. From the stretch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the ninth right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up and looks the part.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on the base pass and just attack the zone.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. And another foul ball. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Torres brings it in. Throw to first is in time, and the Yankees win it. The Yankees win.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. New York jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Luis Severino is the winning pitcher of record. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Our paid attendance at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees and Red Sox thank you for your patronage and remind you to please get home safely.